solder paste. Solder paste. Diamond channel, welcome. Today I'm testing out solder paste. I've never used this before. I don't really like the idea of it. I don't like the sound of it. It's just the two words solder and paste just shouldn't go together in my mind. It's just a really weird product, but I'm interested to try it out and see how it is. I don't even know how it works. In my mind, it's so strongly just solder. It's just like panels or even wire. Like it should be metal. I don't really get how it can be a paste. There's like flux built in there. You just put it on and you heat it up and it solders. I don't get it, so I'm interested to try it out. Okay, there's some quite nasty sounding stuff in this. H302, harmful if swallowed. Causes skin irritation, causes serious eye damage. Suspected of damaging fertility or the unborn child. Lovely. Very toxic to aquatic life with long-lasting effects. Obtain special instructions before use. I've done that. I watched an Andrew Berry video on YouTube just now. It's pretty good. Immediately call a poison centre in capital letters or doctor. Wear protective clothing, gloves, eye and face protection, okay? If in eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses. If present and easy to do, continue rinsing, collect spillage, avoid release into the environment. Lovely stuff. Okay, ready. Let's do some soldering. Alright, I've got a bit of wire, just turned it up, got a joint at the top there. It's got a little orange cap on here to unscrew that. I'm assuming you just squash it on. Oh, too much. I mean, I've made a right mess already. I know how much solder I would cut off like a plate. It would be a tiny amount for a solder like that. On the YouTube video I just saw, he said it's good for tiny solders, but I'm not agreeing with that because I can't get a tiny amount out. I'm not liking this already. It's messy, it's highly poisonous. Look at all these warning signs on there. Horrible stuff. Just goes to show, if you ever see a syringe on the floor, don't pick it up. If you're lucky, it's got heroin in it. If you're unlucky, it's got solder paste in it. Right, this feels very weird. I'm not fluxing it, we're just going straight to putting heat on it. It caught fire. Turned into metal. Weird. Let me make this a bit more gentle. Certainly see how the flux came out of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very, very easy solder. I can just show you that. I haven't touched it yet. It's just how it was when I soldered it. I mean, that flux was quite amazing how it all spread out first and then the solder melted afterwards. Very, very low temperature that melted at, and a lot more solder. I tried to be careful, tried to put a small amount on, but that's still way too much solder for my liking on there. Right, so my opinion on solder paste is it's going to be good for some people in the trade. Like if you're a jobbing jeweller and doing loads of end links on a load of chains or something, very quick if you can just wipe a little bit of this on and then heat them all up and then they're all solder simultaneously. That's a lot faster than going over each one individually, fluxing it, warming it up, like cutting out tiny little chips of solder and bouncing them on individually. This is going to be much faster, but it's a bit messy. Even applying it with the syringe on this was a struggle to do it nicely. I'm almost thinking if I had to use this, I would just wipe a little bit of this on the surface or on a bit of plastic or something, and then use like a watchmaker's screwdriver, scoop up, and then just carefully put a small bit on. But yeah, someone like me, the kind of stuff I make, like carefully soldering up claws on collets and stuff and positioning gallery wires and that, no way, you can't use it, it's too messy. I just bought what I saw online. I don't know if you can get like higher temperature melting versions. This was really easy. I would put that on the same level as extra easy silver solder. Yeah, I don't know if it comes in other metals as well. It's quite surreal stuff. I will complain, it's so poisonous. I don't really like the idea of this being in my workshop, my kids coming in and stuff, so this has to live on a shelf where they can't see it, or in a drawer, probably even better, at the back, where someone who doesn't understand how poisonous it is can't grab it and muck about with it. I mean, it's so poisonous you can't throw it away. What do you do with it? Can't go in the bin, you can't flush it down the toilet. It's just going to kill everything it touches. Horrible stuff. I mean, I accidentally get on my skin, go and have a sandwich, poison myself. It's horrible. So I don't like it for that. And it's not really for me, but at the same time, it does have its uses for some people. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't recommend it, but then that's my perspective is it's not good for me, but it will be good for some people.